All right, collective. So bringing you another reading. I'm back to my normal spot here. The sun is just really filtering in, and I'm kind of feeling it's going to be like connected to this reading. The way that the sun is filtering in so intensely right now, I feel like there's something good on the horizon for somebody. Oh, you can't make this stuff up. Look what popped out. The sun. And the 10 of Wands in the reverse. No more feeling burdened, reducing stress, improving your lifestyle, rejuvenation, freedom, balance. Did I tell you or did I tell you? This energy from the sun, that is hilarious. That is the first card that popped out. I'm losing my mind. You know, I'm just a little bit psychic, just a little bit, but it still amazes me. It still amazes me. You know, for the longest time, I used to not trust that kind of stuff. I used to just think, this was way back when, oh, it's just a coincidence. It's just a coincidence. And now I know it's not a coincidence. It's a connection. Okay? So somebody's life is about to get a whole lot sunnier. Okay? Whatever burdens, stressors you have on your plate right now, the weight of the world on your shoulders, you're going to be able to drop all those wands. We're going to find out why. Why? What's going to happen? Something is going to... Whoa. The devil. What? And underneath that, the High Priestess in reverse. Hold on. I got to feel this. This feels big. Hold on. There's something to do, the freedom that somebody feels here. You're embracing your light and your dark. And I want to explain what that means when I say that. You are free because you are truth. I know that sounds hokey. The right person will get it. It'll land for the right person. Someone's days got a whole lot brighter because they stopped carrying some things that I think they felt shame over with the devil here. But with the High Priestess in the reverse, they're like, it's like somebody knowing, they know their truth. They know they're a good person. They know this, okay? They know them. They live with them, okay? They are. It's like, you know that I talk about this sometimes with my twin sis. There's a picture of the Lord holding a heart. And we always talk about that being that no matter how you've sinned, no matter what you've done, the Lord always knows your heart. And I feel like either somebody's had this realization or something has happened where this person is now accepting. They're accepting their past sins, but they're no longer letting their sins weigh them down. What do they say? Your mistakes were a lesson, not a life sentence. It's like that. And somebody now, not only, they look at their shadow side differently as well. They actually look at their shadow side. They don't look at it with shame or burden. They look at it as understanding. With the High Priestess. This person has... You could even be a High Priestess, okay? You could be somebody that is either psychic or you have abilities. Whether you've leaned into them or not, you have an inner knowing. And your essence, the essence of the High Priestess, the reason she is a High Priestess and not just an Empress is because she understands her dark side, her shadow side, her demons. Okay. What a reading. I do not get readings like this very often. But this is what someone's done. This high priestess knows her heart. She also is trusting now of her inner guidance. If she was doubting before, she's no longer doubting. That's hilarious. I'm sorry, I had an inner dialogue there that you didn't hear, but hold on. Some more. I know I've got some high priestesses in my collective, okay? Some people who are very, very tuned in. Again, whether you do what I do or you don't, it doesn't really matter. You have this gift, okay? But you're learning to embrace, or this was some sort of a big epiphany for somebody. Like, it really changed the way that you move in the world and the way that you feel. And it made you lighter because you not only, like I said, you don't feel shame, you feel enlightened. Is the sun coming in? Like, it's a beautiful, nothing else is coming out. That is all you needed to hear. Bottom of the deck, we've got the Four of Pentacles. You know, this is about keeping some things private. Keeping things private. I kind of want to, I need clarity on this. What is the keeping quiet or not sharing with people who will leave you out in the cold? Okay. This is about not sharing your energy with people who will abandon you in times of hardship. Oh my goodness. So this was a lesson learned for somebody here. This was the big lesson. It's right underneath the Devil. So when you were going through your period of breakdown, or where you felt shame, or where you were dealing with your shadow side, people left you during this time. These were people you shared your light with. And that is why Spirit is saying either you've learned this lesson now that what's that quote? If you weren't there for my fall, you certainly will not be allowed there for my rise. I think that's what Spirit is telling you. I was talking about this too with someone the other day about you have an energy, you have a light, you have... Not everyone's deserving of that light. You can't just give it willy-nilly, okay? It's a beautiful thing that you want to be this way, but having those boundaries, that's how you can protect yourself. And believe me, I understand this. I understand this because I'm someone who, I had no boundaries. I was freely would give of my time, my energy, my love, whatever it was. I would freely give it without question. And I've realized, I always thought that was the most beautiful thing you could do. And now I realize that was actually the dumbest thing I could have done, because that leaves me vulnerable. You know, I'm a Cancer crab, and instead of having that hardened shell to protect my soft insides, I just like cracked that shell open, and I was like, here I am. Here I am. And the universe is telling you, don't do that. Protect your energy, because it's something beautiful. And this light that you have, it's something you earned. Spiritualists don't become... It's not... Yeah, it looks great. Oh, you're all love and light. No. It took walking through some deep, dark energy to get to the place of light and bright, and where you have the ability to heal. The reason you have the ability to heal is because you've been through the depths of the darkness. You're not just... Anyway, I'm sorry. It's 9:36. I'll just stop here. But that's the message. It's a beautiful reading. One I don't often get. Let me know in the comments, collective, if you feel this is you, if this is something that you've learned recently, or something that you learned in the past and you've been thinking about it, okay? It could be that too. But it's a beautiful energy, and love you, collective. Stay safe, protect